Hi, my name is Boston Dave Knight and welcome to my channel. Today's topic, understanding the CDC federal eviction moratorium and the Florida governor's executive order. And I'm going to give you all a detailed analysis coming up next. So we're all operating under the governor's executive order and a CDC federal eviction moratorium. And many landlords are extremely confused about how all of this is impacting what they can and cannot do. And on top of this, the general public is all assuming that there is a stop on all evictions, and that's not true. And in this video, I'll explain both the governor's executive order and the CDC federal eviction moratorium. And there are three components that we all need to be concerned about. And number one is non-compliance and non-renewal notices and evictions. So neither the governor's executive order nor the CDC federal eviction moratorium applies to these types of cases. And the landlord can continue as usual serving notices of non-compliances and notices of non-renewal, and they may file these evictions as normal. And the only issue is that the tenant may claim that they're being non-renewed because they have not paid the rent. So be prepared for this, because private attorneys and legal aid groups may be using this as a defense. So watch out for that. Number two, non-payment of rent cases. So non-payment notices, 3 to 30-day notices, can be served, and non-payment of rent evictions can be filed, but there are very important things to know. So if you receive a declaration from the tenant as provided by the CDC federal eviction moratorium, your hands are tied through December 31st. And you'd be violating federal law if you filed for non-payment eviction or continued with a current eviction, and there are severe penalties and even jail time potential. You don't want that. And if you do not receive a declaration from the tenant, you can file evictions for non-payment of rent and continue evictions for non-payment of rent. But the governor's executive order states that there will be no final action, that's a writ of possession or final judgment, until October 1st. And guess what? This could be extended once again. So what does all that mean? Well, proceed as normal. And in many counties, there'll be evictions and they will go through. But if the tenant serves you a declaration or brings up the defense that they are financially adversely impacted by COVID-19, you can expect to have your hands high. So if a declaration is served on you, you can't even file for the non-payment of rent eviction. You must stop the non-payment of rent eviction if it's already filed. And this will stop everything through December 31st. And if a declaration is not served on you, the tenant may be able to delay the final action of the non-payment of rent eviction to at least October 1st. So here's a quick recap. Number one, if there is a declaration served on the landlord, everything stops through December 31st, 2020 for those non-payment of rent cases. Number two, non-compliance and non-renewal evictions can be filed and proceed, but defenses can be raised. And number three, if a declaration is not served on the landlord, non-payment of rent evictions can be filed, but no writ of possession until October 1st, 2020, if a tenant doesn't raise a COVID-19 impact defense. Now, each county may interpret orders as they see fit, which can further complicate matters. So if you're watching this video and your property is not located in Florida, please check local mandates or your governor's executive orders. Again, my name is Boston Dave Knight, founder and broker of RentSmart USA here in Central Florida. And if you see value in this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have further questions or would like to get in touch with me, my website and contact information is below. Wishing you all nothing but success. I'm out.